betrayed you for money? My morning routine consisted of waking up to cook for all 7 of my children. Only one shared my genetics, with the other 6 being my ex-wife's affair babies. But I knew if I didn't take them in, my ex-wife would dump them into the system. And as a foster kid myself, I could never let that happen. So I work 80 hours a week to keep their lives in order. Everything was smooth sailing for a while, until my work trip came up. The big client presentation I'd prepped 6 months for. I called Rachel. I just need you to watch them for 4 days. Please. She laughed. I have plans. Rachel, they're your kids. Maybe I should call CPS. Tell them you can't provide? She knew exactly what buttons to push. Foster kids don't call CPS, ever. So I tried her family. Every single one. Her mother first. The one with the 6-bedroom house in Westchester. Oh, David, I wish I could help, but my back, you know. Doctor says no lifting. Her back was fine for Pilates 3 times a week. Fine for carrying shopping bags from Nordstrom, but not fine for her own grandchildren. Her brother next. Rich brother. Lawyer brother. Insurance issues, man. My homeowner's policy doesn't cover other people's kids. Liability thing. You understand. I understood perfectly. Understood that this man who billed $400 an hour couldn't spare 4 days for family. 23 members of her family. Every single one had an excuse. These people had boats, summer homes, guest rooms sitting empty. They posted about family first on Facebook. Posted pictures of their designer dogs in Halloween costumes. But when their actual family needed 4 days of help, suddenly everyone was busy. Suddenly everyone had insurance concerns. Meanwhile, my kids slept on air mattresses, ate generic cereal for dinner sometimes because I'd spent grocery money on Emma's inhaler. The same Emma who was her grandmother's princess in public, but apparently too much trouble to watch for 4 days. I had no family of my own to call. That's the thing about foster care. You age out alone. So I did what I had to do. Stuffed all 7 kids into that dying Suburban. 5 seats between 7 kids. Drove 8 hours to the conference with the transmission grinding, slipping, threatening to give out completely. Emma held the baby. Jake sat on his brother's lap. The twins shared a seatbelt. Child services would have had a field day. But what choice did I have? That parking lot became our home for 4 days. The hotel room was for clients only. Company policy. And it was a dangerous area. So 7 kids sat in a poorly conditioned car while I pitched software solutions to executives. I'd run out every break. Juice boxes. Happy meals. Emma changing diapers in the back seat because the baby couldn't wait. Other executives stared through the conference room windows, whispered, judged. My boss pulled me aside. This is unprofessional, David. This reflects poorly on the company. I'm sorry. I had no choice. There's always a choice. Easy to say when you have family. When you didn't grow up knowing that everyone who's supposed to care about you will let you down. I gave my presentation with spit up on my shirt. Closed the deal anyway. Saved my job by a thread, but the damage was done. Rachel had already filed the papers. 3 months later, custody hearing. Rachel showed up looking perfect. Fresh highlights that cost more than my weekly groceries. New suit. Lawyer who went to Harvard. I knew she didn't want the kids. She just wanted to prove something to them. Or me. Or herself. Emma was first to testify. Sweet Emma who called me Uncle David. Who made me Father's Day cards even though I wasn't her real dad. He yells at us when we're loud. Her voice was robotic. Practiced. Memorized. Jake next. The kid I taught to ride a bike. He drives really fast. I don't feel safe. Jake's mom nodded supportively. The same mom who never once offered gas money. Each lie perfectly crafted. Each kid refused eye contact. Emma started crying halfway through. Real tears. But not because of the lies she was telling. Because she knew what she was doing. Kids always know. My public defender tried. Fresh out of law school. Exhausted. Overworked. These children have been coached, Your Honor. The judge wasn't buying it. 7 kids don't tell the same story by accident. 7 kids don't all lie the same way unless someone made them. I lost everything that day. Walking out was the longest walk of my life. 20 years of being the only stable thing in these kids' lives. 20 years of showing up. 20 years of proving that not all adults abandon you. Gone. That's when I heard it. Jake's mom pulling him aside, whispering, "You did good, honey. Do we still get the money?" In that moment, I realized something. She thought she had won, but I still had an ace up my sleeve. Full story on channel, link below.